Hey guys, this is Coach Ray, and I want to welcome you back to my channel, or welcome you to my channel if this is your first time. Thank you so much for being here. Today I want to talk to you about preventing lapses, right? So, if you're just getting started on your healthy lifestyle journey, if you're just learning, just starting to exercise and work out and, drink your water and those kinds of things that are required in order to help you develop a healthy lifestyle, there are going to be some days when you're just not feeling it, right? And you're just like, ugh, no thank you. I'm done. I don't feel like doing it. I can't. I'm not motivated. I'm not inspired. I don't feel it. I don't feel like it. I don't want to do it. You're going to have those days. I have those days, and I've been doing this since 2015. Like, you're going to have those days. It's just a part of it. But when you're just starting on your healthy lifestyle journey, it is so critical and so crucial that you try your best to prevent those lapses as much as possible. Why? Because it's so easy. You haven't been doing this. You're doing something that, you've not been accustomed to. You haven't built a habit out of it. You haven't built a lifestyle. You're trying to develop consistency. So it is important for you to show up as often as you can, right? And so what happens is that you run the risk of creating a lapse in your journey. And so what is a lapse? A lapse is when you take 1 or 2 days off, right? And I'm not saying that you can't ever take a day off. I'm not saying that you shouldn't listen to your body. I want you to make sure that you are listening to your body. And when your body is saying, hey, hold on, woohoo, I'm tired, I can't do this, when you're exhausted, when you are overwhelmed, when you're fatigued, when your body is just like, I can't go another moment. I'm not talking about that in this moment. Those are times when you definitely need to listen to your body and respond appropriately by giving it the rest that it needs. So that's not what this video is about. This video is about those days where you just say, I don't feel like it. I don't want to work out. I'm not motivated, because that's one of the reasons that people stop their journey. They start off strong, especially at the new year. They start off the new year gung-ho, ready to go, ready to run. Let's do this. It's going to happen. This is the year of change. This is the year I do it. This is the time that I make it happen. Start off in January, New Year's Day that way. And then by March, they fizzle out, right? Because why? They lose motivation and they can't stay consistent. I understand. I get it. And what this video is designed to do is to help you start that process and to contribute to helping you with that process of staying committed. Motivation is not always going to be there. You're going to be, days when you work hard, you've been thinking all day, you're like, I don't feel like doing it. Or days when you're just sitting on the couch and you're just like, I don't feel like doing it. I don't want to do anything. I just want to be here and be a lazy bum. I get it, right? I get it. But what you have to do is you have to push beyond your feelings. So when you feel those days when you say, I don't feel it, if you go a day, 1 or 2 days, you have a lapse, then it's easier for you to stop showing up. So when you do have a lapse, 1 or 2 days, when you don't show up with your healthy lifestyle activities, that's when you really need to put that work in, pull that head together, go back and reevaluate your why. Why are you doing this? Why did you start this? Why was it so important? Why was it that when you first started this thing, you were so gung-ho and so determined that now you're here? This is where the rubber hits the road. This is the moment of truth for you when you don't feel like doing it. Anybody can do anything they feel like doing, right? But in those times when you don't feel like doing it, what do you do? What do you do? What are you going to do? Who are you going to be in that moment? Are you going to show up for yourself and for your goals in that moment? So the key is to push beyond your feelings. I always say this to my weight loss groups. I say, listen, feelings are irrelevant. Feelings are irrelevant. It really doesn't matter how you feel, except for being fatigued, being exhausted, feeling like you can't push any further. Your body's about to break down. We don't want to push beyond that. That's when you need to rest and recover and listen to your body. I'm talking about those times when you're just feeling unmotivated, when you're just not feeling it. Those are the times that you need to push beyond your feeling. Get up and get to it. Get up and make it happen. Get up and go after it, right? So if you have that lapse where you miss 1 to 2 days, If you don't respond appropriately and quickly and swiftly by getting back into the groove of things, then you run the risk of having a relapse. A relapse is those moments where you go for 1 to 2 weeks without doing anything. That's really getting into the danger zone. You can still come back from that, though. It's not impossible to come back from that. And I don't want you to ever develop an all or nothing mindset where you say, I haven't exercised in, 3 days. I haven't exercised in a week and a half. I might as well forget it. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it. No. This is not the time for that. This is the time to say, you know what? Let me get back to it. I know I missed a week and a half, but that's not the end of it. I was busy. I had a lot going on at work, kids. I had all this going on, but I'm still committed to my goals. So in the relapse phase, you're still committed to getting back on track, right? It's just a matter of having to get there. Now, the danger though is that in that relapse time period, it's, you're closer to a potential collapse where you just say, forget it. I'm done. It's not going to happen. My life doesn't work this way. I can't make it work. I can't make it fit. I don't feel like it. I'm not motivated. I don't want to do it. I'm not having fun. I'm not enjoying myself. And you come up with all these excuses as to why you should quit. And then that's where you find yourself back at square one, back where you started to say, I knew I couldn't do it. You can do it, and it is possible to do it. But I want to let you know it's going to require some change. It's going to require some effort. It's going to require you doing some things differently than you have been doing them in the past. It's going to require you putting in some action and some activity that you've never done before. If you want a different outcome, you have to do different activities. It's just plain and simple. I think it was Albert Einstein. He's credited for the quote that says, doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting a different result is insanity, right? Thinking you're going to win this battle, thinking you're going to achieve your goals, thinking you're going to get what you're after by doing the same things you've been doing and by having the same mindset you've always had. That's insanity. You're going to have to do some things differently, guys. So this time around on this journey, this time, please, let's put some different actions in place, right? So what are some things that you can do? So let's say, you were scheduled to do a strength training workout, a resistance workout, right? But you're not feeling it today. I don't feel like doing no weights. I don't feel like getting in the gym and pumping weights and lifting weights and doing any of that. No toning or anything. That's fine. But what can you do today? What can you muster up the strength to do? What can you muster up the inner approval or inner acceptance of doing? What can you in yourself say, I don't feel like doing this, but I can do this? It may be going for a 15-minute walk. That's better than nothing, right? That's better than nothing. And that contributes to that consistency. And when you're trying to create a new habit, the key to that is consistency. The key to a new habit is doing small actions over and over again that will eventually add up and create this new habit. And a bunch of new habits become a new lifestyle. And the longer you practice a habit, the more likely it is to become a lifestyle. And that's what we want to do, you guys. We want to create these new lifestyles. The lifestyle is the ultimate goal, but we got to break it all the way down to the least common denominator, and that's consistently showing up for your goals. Listen, something else you can do? So either scale back, right? Or, get your music that will motivate you. I know there are days when I just I'm not feeling it today. I don't want to get in this gym. I don't feel like getting in this exercise. I don't feel like doing this work. But I'll put my headphones on and I have a specific playlist just for working out. And that playlist has a driving beat, right? And it helps to motivate me. And the songs that pump me up, and there's songs that kind of push me and help me to stay motivated and help to give me a beat to work to. I need a beat. That's just me. I need a beat to work with, right? Like Janet Jackson, give me a beat. I need a beat to help me, to push me, to drive me, to inspire me, to motivate me, to tell me, yeah. And it gets in my head and I start psyching myself up like, yeah, let's go. You got this, push, let's go. But I don't always feel it. So I put on my headphones and I say, I'm not feeling it today. But when the beat drops, I'll be all right. And it doesn't always happen. I think a few weeks ago, I was like, let me put these headphones on, let this beat drop and let it motivate me. Well, it pushed me a little bit, but I still wasn't able to go full boat like I really hoped to and wanted to. But guess what? I showed up and I did something. And something is always better than nothing, you guys, because there's something that's happening in your psyche and in your mindset that when you keep showing up, there's a new habit that's being created, and it's going to help you to stay focused. It's going to help you to remain consistent. It's going to help you to keep showing up. And when you keep showing up in your mind, it becomes a habit. It becomes something that, your body says, hey, we're not doing this today. What's up? We're supposed to be doing this today. Hey, what's up? I missed this. I missed it. We need to do this such and such. So the more you do it, the more your body responds and your body begins to show up for you. All right. So what's another thing you can do? Call an accountability partner and say, hey, I ain't feeling it today. You feel like going for a walk? You feel like, going for a swim? You feel like whatever y'all can do. You want to go hit some tennis rackets, whatever, but something. Call somebody. That's why it's so important to have an accountability partner and to have a support system on this journey, because guess what? You're always going to let yourself off the hook. So you got to have somebody else you're connected to. You got to have somebody else you're accountable to. You got to have somebody else that's that support system that's going to say, no, you're not going to quit. Because remember, you told me, bam, 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 bam. You told me you did this because this, and this. No, you're not going to quit today. Keep going. Keep pushing. You got this. Come on, let's go for this walk. Let's go for this swim. Let's go hit these tennis balls. Let's go, do these layups and shoot. Whatever it is, right? To help you to stay motivated. You got to have that accountability. You got to have that support system, right? And so guys, the last tip I have for you, the fourth tip, is just do it. You may not always have that person that's going to be there for you. You may not, feel it. The beat may not feel it. You may not, get that motivation from the beat drop. But guess what? Do it anyway. Show up anyway for your goals. Because why? Because there was a reason you started. What was that reason? Go back to that reason. And if that reason has not changed just because you're not feeling it today, then that means you still need to show up for your goals. All right, guys. So listen, those are my tips for today. Thank you so much for being a part of this, my channel, for coming and checking out my videos. Please share this information on your social media outlets. Share it with your accountability buddy. Show it with anybody that you know that's on a journey, right? Help somebody else. So share this information so they can get motivated and inspired too. Listen. You can do this. I believe in you. I know it's possible. You can do it. It starts here, right? It all starts here. 90% of the equation of success in this healthy lifestyle, this weight loss journey, is your mind. When you get your mind on board, you can do anything that you set your mind to, you guys. All right. If you need help, hit me up. Go over to my website, schedule a KISS call. That's your kicking off your success call. Let's talk about your goals. Let's talk about what you want to accomplish. I'll be your coach. I'll guide you through the process. I'll talk to you about some of the programs that I have in place to help you to reach those goals. You can do this. And I'll be with you every step of the way. All right, guys. Y'all be blessed. Have a good one and take care.